Breaking news from Gaza. According to the Gaza Health Ministry, at least 104 people have been killed in Israeli airstrikes across the Gaza Strip. The strikes came just hours after Israel accused Hamas of killing an Israeli soldier in the southern city of Rafah. Officials say more than 250 people were also wounded in the overnight bombardments, many of them women and children. The Gaza Health Ministry described the strikes as some of the deadliest since the recent ceasefire began earlier in October. Hospitals in central and southern Gaza, including Al-Adha and Nasser, reported receiving dozens of bodies and treating scores of injured civilians. Israel's military said the airstrikes were a direct response to what it called a ceasefire violation by Hamas. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu confirmed that a soldier, Master Sergeant Yonah Ephraim Feldbaum, age 37, was killed by what Israel described as enemy fire in Rafah. Hamas has denied involvement in the incident and accused Israel of using the soldier's death as a pretext for renewed attacks. The escalation marks a dangerous turn in a conflict that has already devastated Gaza and strained regional stability. Since the war began in October 2023, Israel has carried out repeated military operations across the enclave, claiming that Hamas operates within civilian areas. Palestinian officials, however, accuse Israel of indiscriminate bombing and collective punishment. Each side continues to blame the other for the collapse of truce efforts mediated by Egypt and Qatar. Witnesses in Gaza City and Deir al-Balah reported heavy explosions throughout the night. Entire residential blocks were flattened, and emergency crews struggled to reach trapped families under the rubble. The United Nations office in Gaza warned that the humanitarian situation is worsening rapidly, with hospitals overwhelmed and medical supplies running out. Israel later announced that it was resuming the ceasefire under review, but strikes reportedly continued in parts of Rafah and Khan Yunis. Human rights groups have condemned the attacks, calling for independent investigations into civilian casualties. International reactions have been swift. U.S. President Donald Trump defended Israel's actions, saying the country had the right to respond after one of its soldiers was killed. Hamas responded by accusing Israel of sabotaging the truce and said it would delay returning the body of a hostage until what it called Israeli aggression ends. Meanwhile, Egypt and Qatar are reportedly working behind the scenes to restore calm and prevent a wider escalation. Analysts warn that the latest violence could completely derail ongoing ceasefire talks and fuel further instability across the region. If both sides continue retaliating, Gaza's fragile humanitarian system, already near collapse, may not survive another large-scale military campaign. The United Nations and aid agencies are appealing for restraint, urging both parties to prioritize the protection of civilians. This is a developing story. Casualty figures and official statements may change as more information becomes available. For now, the Gaza Health Ministry reports 104 dead and more than 250 injured following Israel's overnight airstrikes. You are watching Conflict Nexus Report. Please like, share, and subscribe for verified updates on major global events. We'll continue to monitor this story and bring you more details as it unfolds.